Hey guys, I'm Jimmy Rants. This is a video I probably shouldn't make because I'm probably going to actually rant about a subject matter that I probably shouldn't. Because people sometimes they offer their advice, and I know that their hearts are in the right places, but their head is completely out to lunch. You know what I mean? They give you their best advice, but whenever I listen to some of these people with their advice, it makes me want to literally throw up. I am so tired. I gotta be cool here. And this ain't easy to be cool about. And I know you're probably tired of me talking about my wife and she passed away, but you know what? Sorry. If you don't like cussing, plug up your ears right now. Tough shit. Because that's the most important thing in my life was my wife when she was alive. And she's gone. And I hurt. And I think anybody who loses a loved one of any kind would hurt whenever their loved one, maybe not a loved one, maybe it's a dear friend or something. You're going to hurt like, plug your ears, it's going to hurt like hell, okay? You know, I know a lot of people get offended whenever you cuss, but let me tell you something. I come from a long line of cussing people. It's normal to me, and I'm so sorry that it offends you. I don't mean to offend you, but I'm like what George Carlin kind of said one time. He goes, you know, we need every adjective we can get, and sometimes cussing emphasizes words. They're like verbs, they're action words, they're adjectives. They describe a situation or a feeling. Well, I don't feel like being nice. And if I go, oh, cabbage, that ain't going to work for me. It ain't going to work for me because it ain't me. Okay, where am I going with this? I don't know. I have nothing rehearsed. I went over to YouTube and I was just reading a couple comments. And I know some people are trying to really be sweet and they're telling me like, look, Jim, you need to get with like a grief counselor or you need to go join a group and you need to talk to people that's kind of, I guess, going through what I'm going through. Well, number one, thank you, number one, so much for offering that advice. Here's my answer. No, that ain't me. I'm not a joiner. I don't want to go sitting around with a bunch of strangers that I don't know listening to their sad stories because it's only going to drag me down and make me feel like pure crap. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go talk to some grief counselor. You know what I mean? What the hell is he going to do for me? You know what he's probably going to do? Now, here's where I don't want you to get mad at me because this is where you will. A lot of people are telling me, and I understand. Oh, how do I say this? I'm a spiritual person, but I'm not a religious person. I don't belong to a church. I don't go to church. You know why? Because I'm just going to tell you right up front. I think organized religion is totally full of, put your fingers in your ear, shit. I really do. It's BS all the way. They've been lying to us for centuries, and I've had enough of it. I don't want to listen to what they have to say. I have a holy book that I can read. I have discernment. I know right from wrong. I don't need to listen to the little cute guy up there behind the podium with the hairspray and like 20 ounces of cologne on him, but you can smell him 5 blocks away. I don't need that. I'm a church wherever I go, people. Okay, you got it? I'm a church wherever I go. I don't need to go anywhere else. I go within. So I say that, I get worked up over this. But I'm a ranter. That's what ranters do. I guess I'm making some of you mad. But you know what? Maybe some of you deserve to be mad. We don't all fit in your little permeated circle or your little mental prison. Some of us have broken away from these mental prisons and have moved on. Some of us have moved forward. And I'd like to think that I'm one of them. Oh, you're lost, Jimmy. No, I'm not lost. I'm grieving over someone that I dearly loved. Now, if that's wrong, I don't want to be right. So thank you for your advice. I don't want to go to a grief counselor. I personally don't think that's going to help me. Have I ever gone to counselors in the past anywhere in my life? Yes, I have. Did they help? Not really. You know why? Because everything is from within. Even if you go to a psychiatrist, psychologist, they don't really answer or tell you what to do. You tell you what to do. They help you go within inside of yourself so you can pull out what you need to get you through whatever you're going through. Well, right now, I know I need time. So everybody that's saying, oh, you need to go to church, Jimmy. No, I don't. That'll make it worse for me. I don't want to go to church. I don't want to go to a grief counselor. And then I get this one jackass telling me, oh man, you ought to be thankful because you're alone. Because now you can do whatever you want to do. Are you fucking real? I could do whatever I wanted to do when I was married to my wife. You know why? Because I wasn't a slave. I wasn't a prisoner. I did what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. She didn't own me and I didn't own her. She could do what she wanted to do. Why? Because we had respect. Now, I realize there's a lot of people in bad relationships and maybe you feel like you can't do what you want to do because it may stir up a bunch of trouble. Well, that ain't me. So quit telling me how happy I'm supposed to be being alone. Being alone for me sucks. Now, I have to get used to being alone. I'm not used to being alone. True, I have to learn how to do that. But I have to learn how to do that on my own. Look, I kind of have my Christmas village, some of it back there. I put that on just where, because I knew when I started doing this little rant, you guys are going to look at me like, man, this guy's crazy. Yeah, well, look at the pretty Christmas tree back there and just shut the hell up. Thank you for your advice. But you know what? I think I need to stop asking for your advice. You know why? Because the advice that you're giving me is so cliche. It is so expected. And it is the typical, you need to pray. Well, let me tell you what prayer got me, people. And am I angry? Am I angry at God? Yeah. Yeah, I am. You know why? Ask and ye shall receive. I asked God, save my wife. You know what I got? I got a dead wife. Thank you. Thank you. Don't talk to me about religion. Don't talk to me about God. Don't talk to me about none of that stuff. Don't talk to me about grief counselors or go to some of these groups that you want me to go to because it ain't happening. That ain't me. I'm sorry that I'm in this kind of mood, but I'm just shooting straight from my heart. This is the way I feel now. Now, maybe next week, next year, I'll feel different. But right now, I'm bitter, I'm angry, and I'm trying to make it. Thanks for listening to this crap. I'm Jimmy Rants.